Hey guys, what's up? Long time no see. Oh, I wanted to show off my rings. These are from Ring Bomb Party and they're so beautiful. I'll link two of my favorite hostesses down below. Um, but this week I am using the Flower Dream mini kit from ScribblePrintsCo. I'm pretty sure that one version of this kit is still available. It's beautiful and I wanted to use it for the start of Flower and Garden. This week I did do something a little different with the editing. Let me know if you guys like it. I zoomed in on the days just so that we could see it up close a little bit better. And this week I actually started on Sunday because I had a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend. I was out of town. I was at Disney for Flower and Garden. So I just wanted to make sure that I got everything in that I wanted to over the weekend, and then I filled in the rest of the week. So starting on Sunday, at the top I use a skinny appointment label and a scribbler from ScribblePrintsCo. Obviously I love her stickers, guys. I use them all the time. And that is just to mark that we had breakfast at our hotel that morning. And then we started off our big old day of park hopping. We did a lot on this day and it was so much fun. So on the quarter box I did a Tree of Life sticker from Sticky Essentials. No, the Sticky Committee. And then an Animal Kingdom foil script from ScribblePrintsCo. And Rebecca and I went to Starbucks that morning. And then I put in a little Mickey, little thing from KPL Plans. I don't know if she still sells these or not, but they're super cute, and I have a bunch of sheets that I've never used, so that's perfect. And that is to mark Flight of Passage. We rode Flight of Passage. I love that ride. And then we went over to Animal Kingdom, again from Sticky Committee and ScribblePrintsCo, those two foiled stickers. And we ate lunch at Backlot Express, which is one of my favorite quick services. I did put in a day extender this day. This is just one that I made out of some plain old sticker paper. On the patterned half box, I use a little girl from Fox and Cactus. She's so cute. And that was to mark riding Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's the new attraction that had just opened on Wednesday. And you guys, it was incredible. Incredible. Literally so stinking cool. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to ride it again. It was so awesome. And then again on the little Mickey little thing, I just put in that we rode the Skyliner from Hollywood Studios over to Epcot. And we had dinner at San Angel Inn. I don't know how to say it. It is the quick service inside, or no, it's not the quick service. It's the table service inside of Mexico. And then I used a little zombie munchkin from Once More with Love. It was a late night that night. On Saturday, unfortunately, I did cut off the top of it. I was not paying attention to that, and it was cut off regardless. So, you guys would not have been able to see it. But at the bottom, I did a purple Mickey little thing, and that was to mark Test Track. And then at the top, I used a road trip sticker from Paper and Milk. We left that morning and drove to Orlando. And then I used a quarter box and a Flower and Garden script from ScribblePrintsCo. We were at Epcot this day, but I was out of the Epcot scripts. And we went for Flower and Garden, so it seemed fitting. And in that patterned fancy label, I put in a buy souvenir sticker because I was in the park for about 30 seconds. And I went and dropped a bunch of money on pens. They were somewhere for me, somewhere for a friend. But I had a lot of stuff I needed to pick up this day. I love Flower and Garden. It's my favorite time of year. So I wanted to get all the merch. Then, at the bottom of Saturday, I put in two little things. I used a little Andrea Mickey munchkin. Not just to mark the land. We had lunch in the land. We just kind of hung out there for a little bit. And then I used an Anna munchkin to mark that we rode Frozen Ever After. I love that ride. It's so beautiful. On the patterned fancy label, I used an old ScribblePrintsCo $2 Tuesday purple martini glass. And that is to mark that I got some violet sake. It's in Japan. If you guys are ever in Japan, in Epcot, go get you some violet sake. It's from the little drink stand that's inside of Japan. You'll see it. It's directly across from the tall staircase. Violet sake is the way to go. It's so good. And then we had dinner that night at Garden Grill, and I just used a Mickey Maru from Paper and Milk to mark that. Now we're going to start at the beginning of the week. At the top of Monday, I used a squared off half box and a binge watch script that I colored with a mild liner to give it some color. I saw somebody do that on Facebook and I thought it was genius. And I binge watched the show Lone Star 911 that day. I have not watched the season finale yet, but we watched 4 or 5 episodes on Monday, and I did not think I would like it that much, but it is so good. Then on the appointment label, I used an old ScribblePrintsCo $2 Tuesday computer for my math webinar. And at the bottom, I put a squared off half box sideways, or maybe it's a third box, I can't really tell. And just a sad emoji. I was just like kind of in a sad mood on Monday. It's pretty typical these days. It's not very fun. On Tuesday, at the top, I used a book label. That's from a different kit, so the color doesn't match exactly. But I read the book One of Us is Next, and it's the sequel to One of Us is Lying, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm moving too fast. And then I used like an annoyed munchkin. I completely missed my social studies webinar like by 10 minutes. I was so upset. So I just had to watch a recording, but so annoying. And then at 3:30 I had an English webinar. And then at the bottom I put in a squared off half box and a little burrito bowl sticker from Sweet Bean Plans, and we had Chipotle for dinner. And then I used a munchkin that's holding a pillow over her head because I could not sleep on this Tuesday night. On Wednesday, I slept in because I couldn't sleep the night before, so it only seemed fitting. That foil's from ScribblePrintsCo. And then on that skinny appointment label, I put a munchkin that's kind of like screaming from a different freebie, and I was just tired of being at home this day. Fun fact, fast forward 2 weeks, about 2 weeks, and we're like doing the self-isolation thing for coronavirus, so I'm sure it'll be like that again. I hate being at home. And then in a squared off half box, I watched my social studies recording. In that patterned half box, I do put in a silhouette sticker from a shop that is no longer around, which is really sad because I love this sticker. And I made some stickers. I was just feeling kind of creative. It's not a great kit, but you will see it in next week's plan with me. So I needed something and I had the clip art already, so I thought let's just make it. And it turned out pretty cute. I like it. And then we had a barbecue that night for dinner. Rib City, you guessed it, Wednesday special. And then after that we went to Walmart and I got some dye to tie-dye some shirts of mine. They're just some Disney shirts that are plain old white and they're really cute, but they just look a lot cuter tie-dyed. So we did that. And I used a Paper and Milk Maru to mark that guy. And I am putting deco at the bottom. I did use deco like in my spread a couple of times this week, and I think it looks really cute. I just didn't have a lot going on during the week, so I needed to fill it up. Let's flip over that planner and start on Thursday. On Thursday, I watched 2 movies. I do like to put a little piece of patterned washi or just something behind the movie marquees just to jazz them up a little bit. So I did that. I have 2 movie marquees to put on this day. And at the top, I put in the first one, and I watched the movie Knives Out. It's the new movie with Chris Evans and Jamie Lee Curtis, and it has a really great cast, and it was really, really good. It reminded me of the movie Clue, just not as cheesy or like campy or 80s. It was really good though, and I love Clue, guys. No hate. And then I hung out with my friend Casey after that. It's funny, I actually had to text her and ask her if she could pick me up later than what we had agreed on so I could finish watching my movie. And that sticker is from Millie Paper Co. And then I drew a logo for somebody, so I put in the little iPad sticker from Paper and Milk. I really love that sticker. And then at the bottom of Thursday, I put in a yellow third box in a homework sticker from, again, an old ScribblePrintsCo $2 Tuesday. I bought a bunch off of somebody a couple weeks ago, so they're coming in clutch. And that was just to complete and submit all of my homework for this week. And then at the end of Thursday, I watched The Day After Tomorrow I don't know if you guys remember that movie with Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal and Amy Rozum, I think is how you say her name, but I love that movie. And when I was younger, I like really loved that movie, and then I watched it and I was like, this is like low-key terrifying, but it was still really, really good. At the top of Friday, on that squared off half box, I put in a wonton and a million little burger sticker, and that is actually from a Michaels, like the Michaels collab that they had come out. I don't know if they still sell those sticker packs anymore, but I really like that sticker and I always forget that I have them. And then I put in some deco like I'm doing now. I just had like a lot of room and not a sticker not big enough. So just to kind of fill it up, I actually think it looks really nice. And over that deco, I am going to layer a fancy label with a Target run script because we had a quick Target run. And then on the patterned half box, I use a nail polish bottle from a Coffee Monsters Co. Sampler, and Rebecca did my nails, the nails that I'm currently wearing in this plan with me, and it took 6 hours, you guys, 6 hours. She did leave twice, and like something else happened in that time, so it didn't take 6 hours totally, but it was so long, and my nails are really thick, because I wanted this glitter. Like, it looks cute, but up close it's like a little rough. And as you can see, I lost a nail, so we're going to need to fix these guys probably tomorrow. I'm layering some more deco, and then I'm going to do another patterned fancy label and a suitcase sticker from Fox and Cactus and a pack for Disney Script because I like way overpacked, you guys. I was gone for 3 days. On Saturday, my clothes were already on me, so I did not need to pack for that day, and I still took a suitcase. Ridiculous. I'm using a Pentel Sparkle Pop pin this week, and there's a little wiggle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, watch my other videos, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!